Hey guys, Mongo here. Just wanted to give you a quick update on Bitcoin. Not much has changed from my last video, but basically I have drawn out, excuse me, new value area high, low, and point of control from the previous bull market. Spent nearly 2 years down the bear market, entered back into that value area again, and it usually runs the top, which we've come very close to. Top is around 50,550 ish. Um, we're getting close to Bitcoin halving. Technically, you have a small market, actually a large market correction on top of the halving, or right before the halving, or just after. So usually 1 to 3 months before the halving, you have a large market correction. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a 30% plus correction for Bitcoin, which would be significant for the altcoins of any case from 50 to 70%, which would be the last large buying opportunity, in my opinion, before we continue to move higher. So what I have here on Coinbase is my boxes. I'm one of few people that believes that we're not breaking $100,000 this cycle. I think we have a $90,000 ceiling, which is still a good run for Bitcoin at this point. I mean, another, another 145%. It's another 115% based on how things go. Even higher, obviously, once you dip back down, though, just basing off the current prices. So 3 days been bearish. We've had bearish divergences for a very long time. The only reason why we pumped is because of the Bitcoin ETF. Decreasing momentum. The only thing positive here is the money flow is still pretty high. You've got a decreasing VWAP. You are above all my trackable moving averages, which is good. Heading on down to the 2-day. Money flow is very high. Still, you've had it for quite a long time. You've had relatively decreasing volume, except for this one volume spike 2 days prior to the ETF launch. Volume momentum has been decreasing this entire time. Still above your moving averages. 1 day. Money flow is still decreasing, but it's starting to stabilize, flatten out. VWAP's coming back up, so we could have one more push. The local top may not be in at 49,000. You'll see in a second. I kind of drew a fractal, which could bring us up to like 50, 51 before we have a significant correction. I'm thinking we're going to revisit 37 to 39,000. We shall see. History and fractals are good tools to measure by. 12-hour, you're going to get a trigger wave here shortly, probably by Sunday evening or Monday morning. 8-hour, just consolidation at this point. My only question is, are we going to have a push higher, or are we going to have a consolidation and a further drop? So we could just stair step our way down to the point of control here at 37,900, which would be a great buy opportunity for both Bitcoin and for altcoins at that point. Altcoins, like I said, will bleed a heck of a lot more. But what I did is I took this fractal here on this side and I moved it over here, and this is what it will give you. It will give you an SFP of the local high, which is a structure change from bullish to bearish. So we take out the 49,000, wick up to nearly 50,000, and then drop. So we need to be careful that we have big players in the industry. Still have a very large resistance box between 46,100 and 47,000. Quite strong, although the high is weak. So got a strong base, which gives us a possibility we could bounce one more time before we drop. 4-hour. Yeah, unfortunately, 4-hour doesn't show much. It's kind of consolidations. It's looking more bearish than bullish. Doesn't mean it can't bounce. We'll have to wait and see what Asia does tonight. 1 hour. Yeah, it's consolidation, waiting for somebody to make up a big idea what they're doing. 24-minute. This is looking slightly better, but nothing crazy. We're getting rejections off my midline of my channel. Lastly, 6-minute. Yeah, there's nothing here. So let's zoom back out. Go to 24-minute. We will head on over to AVAX. Let's just back out to the 4 hour. So everyone's asking me where's a good buy. These are all good. I can't give financial advice first of all, but second of all, I have some DCA levels based on fibs. So 50% retracement, I have 25%. For example, we had $1,000 to allocate. I would break it to 25 quarters, basically 25% pieces, and layer yourself in as we come down, because this is likely going to be the last dip buying opportunity. Whether that was it or we continue further is to be seen. I still think we're going to continue further. This is a cluster that's got a lot of volume, that I expect it to bounce at just below the 618. So I put these other ones here just for those are like unicorn buys. You can get AVAX under 20 bucks again. You're doing really well. You're just lucky. It's much likely to be a quick wick and come up. Link is the same thing. Link is a lot slower moving. Link had a bullish pattern and it's kind of becoming a bearish, kind of like a Bart Simpson top. So this is usually a distribution pattern, which is coming down. You can usually treat these like head and shoulders and take it from the top to like the neckline. Drop this down. So it depends on where you want to draw the neckline, but you're looking somewhere in the neighborhood of the 618 to the 786 is kind of where a good buy would be if and when a correction does happen. Keep in mind, the bigger a coin gets, like Ethereum and Bitcoin, now Link is getting pretty big too in terms of market cap. The slower they move, this is because they have so much volume. So you have to have a lot of buys, a lot of sells to move the price. So that's no different. My Pulse Chain ecosystem is doing well. I would not FOMO buy all in at this point. I would also look into DCA buying. I see both Pulse Chain and Pulse X are like a big consolidation flag. I could see this range up for another week, driving people nuts. This could break out, don't get me wrong. It could just go rocketing to the moon. But again, just like with AVAX and Link, if you have some a certain amount of money to spend, you want to just layer yourself in. So I wouldn't even. If you have nothing, sure, put some money in right now for a dollar cost average, but don't put it all in. Look for set alarms, look for levels where you can actually layer in down below. I have a larger bag from Sacrifice, and then I also spent the last 3 months dollar cost averaging the bottom. So I'm in a good spot, but I do want to add more, but I'm not rushing to add more. So I will be adding more as we go, but you can see big buyers are coming in, which is nice to see. Pulse X, undervalued in many cases. Smaller, I think these market caps on Deck Screen are exactly right. So if you go over here and look at the market caps on GoPulse.com, it's a little more accurate. So 1.44 billion for Pulse, 500 million, 600 million market cap for Pulse X is cheap. If you wanted to play the ink game, you can do that. You can treat this as a meme coin. Just don't be scared. It's going to fluctuate more. So as price goes up, this is going to rocket dump. But if you remember when Pulse Chain first launched, this was nearly 20 bucks. So it's amazing what that would do in the next 2 years. So we'll have to wait and see. Last but not least, let's look at a couple things here. Let me show you the buy and sell walls for Bitcoin, and then I'll let you guys go. So every red line is a large order to buy or sell. So presumably anything above price is a sell, anything below price is a buy. So the market has us cornered if you look at it. We're very much stuck in a range. So for example, the wall here at 44,000 is big. It is 955 Bitcoin just on Binance alone waiting to sell. So 1,000 Bitcoin at 45,000. So what does that tell me? They're looking to suppress the price. They want to keep the price down. They want to keep it cheaper for longer. They want to shake out more retail hands. A lot of people just came in who've never been in crypto. They're not used to volatility. So this is what they're trying to do. And this goes all the way down to 26 or 25, I think. Yeah, 25's, nope, that's my drawing tool. I haven't deleted yet. 25. 400 down there. So, that's all I have for you. Nothing to really advise on at the moment. Not that I can, but we're ranging. So, great kind of dollar cost average if you don't have crypto. Um, Historically speaking, cycles go as Bitcoin rockets first, Bitcoin consolidates, Ethereum and large blue caps rocket second. Once they stop moving and consolidate, you have the micro caps and the meme coins rocket third. And basically, they stop moving once Bitcoin restarts its move. So, again, nothing I say is financial advice. Best of luck.